What's up, Star Wars fans? How you doing? It's John, and in this video, I'll be taking a closer look at Wave 2 of the retro line by Hasbro. This is the Mandalorian Wave 2. This just recently came out. I got this on Hasbro Pulse. There's the website. You can go there and order these. I believe they're available at Target and other sites as well. These are brand new. We'll give you a warning though. Hasbro Pulse doesn't pack things very great. In fact, some of these figures, the cardboarding is the boarding is damaged. You'll see in a second, but nonetheless, doesn't take away from the awesome figures that they are. And I love the Mandalorian series. Great series. If you haven't seen it yet, shame on you. You should see it, definitely. Let's take a closer look at each one. There's 6 figures in the set. And let's go from there. Let me know which one's your favorite in the comment section. And let's take a closer look. Okay, let's take a closer look at each one. No particular order. They're not individually numbered or anything like that. We're going to start with Ahsoka Tano. I'm really excited that they brought her to the screen, right, as far as live action. And I think it's great. I mean, it's a really cool figure. She has her lightsabers and her sword, and kind of like they would be if they were old school vintage figures, right? This obviously is warped a little bit because of the packaging. I was mentioning that before. And this stuff here, it's made to look worn. That's how they do it in these retro line. I guess not to confuse from the original figures. They did come out with figures from Empire Strikes Back, for example. I've not seen anything from Return of the Jedi or anything like that, but all the back is the same. Each figure has the same backing. The front, obviously, a little bit different dependent on the character, but you can see the style done in the vintage line for sure. This is Boba Fett. This is probably my favorite figure of the set, and it's the most unique Boba Fett I've seen Hasbro done, or have done. You can see that it really fits his attire that he wore on the show, and you can. I love how they're using the Kenner name. That's who made the original vintage line back in the 80s, right? But I mean, this figure all these figures would really blend in well with any vintage original Star Wars figures, which is awesome. So huge fan of this set. Love it. He's got his blasters. Again, this is probably one of the most unique Boba Fett's I've seen Hasbro do to this point. And even the green color palette is slightly different than you see in most Boba Fett figures. Here's Bo-Katan. Another awesome character from the cartoon Clone Wars that they've brought to the show, which is awesome. And again, great Mandalorian. Now her helmet doesn't come off or anything like that, okay? Neither is Boba Fett, but really cool looking figure. She's got 2 pistols. Really, really awesome job. They've done a great job with her. Imperial Death Trooper. This looks just like a modded, stormtrooper, but nonetheless, really cool troopers in the Mandalorian. Really important part of the show as well. And he's got kind of a glossy finish to him, which is awesome, and I love his green eyes that he has. Super cool. Did a great job with this figure. Also, one of my favorites. Mandalorian Beskar edition. Now, they released Mandalorian before the first wave. This is the one where he's got the Beskar kind of metal, right? So a little bit different, more shiny. He's got the rod, which is this rifle here first appeared in when we first saw Boba Fett back in the holiday special back in the 70s before Empire Strikes Back. He used that weapon, at least Boba Fett did. I know this obviously not Boba Fett, but it's cool to see that Disney kept it alive with the Mandalorians. Very cool. Very detailed looking figure. Even the fact that this is more vintage looking or retro looking, still a lot of detail to the armor. More so probably than you'd see in the original line. It looks a lot more detailed than the original Boba Fett, for example. And the last one is the Armorer. She's a really cool figure too. I love her helmet. She's got some wool cloth there too as well on the shoulders, which is cool if you can notice that. And she's got her hammer and tools, right, that she can put things along. This also got damaged slightly. Still, very cool looking figures. Again, what is your favorite in the set, guys? Mine is probably, I'd say Boba Fett 1, I'd say Ahsoka Tano 2, and Imperial Trooper 3. That'd be like my top 3 of the set. What's your top 3, or which ones do you like? Leave a comment below. What other retro figures would you like to see Hasbro make? I'd love to see ones obviously from the Return of the Jedi. That maybe new ones that we haven't seen. I'd also like to see ones from Obi-Wan Kenobi series, Boba Fett series. There's so much they can do with this line. I'm excited to see what they have to come. Thanks for subscribing, guys. Thanks for leaving comments in the section. We'll see you guys soon, and may the Force be with you. Take care.